One of the most popular topics in all my YouTube videos is the problem of loneliness and isolation. And I knew that this was common for those of us with childhood PTSD, but oh my gosh, from the comments and the email I've received from all of you, I learned that loneliness is not just common, but a core issue for a huge proportion of us. And I'm going to talk about one aspect of it in this video today. My name is Anna Runkle, by the way, also known as the Crappy Childhood Fairy, and this is the 7th video in my 9-part series on resilience. Now, I'm breaking down some of the big obstacles that stand in the way of healing past trauma, as well as the strengths that we can develop to overcome those obstacles. And the one that I want to talk about today, that's a little hard to explain, but very connected to loneliness and isolation, is what I will call defendedness. It's a weird word, right? But what I mean is a kind of fragility that we get sometimes. We're fragile, right? Where we think we can't handle being around something that bothers us, so we try to control it. Like, we control other people by telling them what they can and can't say around us. Like, don't use that word. Or we make elaborate rules that we think we need other people to follow in our company, like, don't make jokes in front of my friends, or don't eat, I don't know, ham in front of me because it reminds me of this thing that upsets me. You know what I mean by fragile and controlling? Now, what we're trying to do when we're defended is not get triggered, right? Because for us, it's really costly to get triggered. We get all dysregulated, and we might lose hours or days in terms of the ability to function and focus. And that can seem like it makes sense because when we're triggered, it's hard to function, hard to be friendly, hard to go to work. So we get points for good intentions here. And you know what? Some people will play along with our rules, but trying to keep your PTSD brain regulated by controlling other people, it just never quite works. Defendedness is not a boundary, so don't confuse the two. Defendedness is an obstacle. It's a wall we put up. And we think we're blocking out triggers, but what we block out is basically everything, including surprises, including things that will help us grow, and especially we block out connection. So this is a long background talk about how we use defendedness to try to maintain some safety. But ultimately, defendedness makes us lonely. Now here's why defendedness was never going to make you safe. There's no safety because putting up walls only puts you in prison. You're never going to be able to make the world be just how you want it to be. So when are you ever going to be able to get out of that prison? The future? No. What you can do is calm the trigger. And this is what I teach in my Healing Childhood PTSD course. You can save all that energy that you're spending trying to control your environment and instead enjoy your life by simply growing more neutral to the things that used to upset you. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you should be neutral in the face of abuse. We don't tolerate abuse. We still get to say no to things and we walk away from what we don't want. But if we choose to stick around, we can be more open-minded and accepting that people are different. They're not all like us. They don't fit what we want, and that is absolutely okay. When you know that, and you're not so triggered by people having different opinions and wants and ways of expressing themselves, you'll become more appreciative of the goodness in most people, the wonder of them. And when you can start to shift into this less defended mode of interacting, life unfolds for you, and it reveals to you what you were looking for in the first place, which is connection and meaning. Now, I know these are the things that were taken from you when you were abused and neglected as a kid. And back then, staying safe meant defending yourself against people and life. But now, there is a way to be more open to it all, to love and be loved defenselessly, and still keep yourself intact and safe. There's a way. It has to be learned, but there's a way. And that is the strength that you're going to need to break through the walls you've put around yourself. You probably weren't expecting me to say that, but the strength is love. You calm inside with nice shiny boundaries, motivated by love for other people. I'm telling you, increase the love. Now, codependence is not love. Trying to make people love you is not love. Love is the energy that you bring to people you encounter in this day, no matter what's gone on for you in the past. And you can increase the love in the world in this way. And this is where your loneliness gets healed. You walk the path of love. And if you want my help, you can go look at the links down below. I teach this in my courses, but this is why we heal, and we're doing it together. So I will see you next week.